Back. Now in lecture number 2 we take some basic problem of KVL. So what is KVL? Summation of all voltages and all drop across a resistance should be 0, right? So we write here sum of all voltages and all drop across resistances in a closed path must be 0. So this is Kirchhoff voltage law. Now we take some conventions. Let us say there is a resistance, let us say 5 ohm. When any current flowing in this direction from left to right, let us say this is I. So we denote plus sign at the entering terminal of this 5 ohm resistance and minus sign at leaving terminal. Similarly, if any current coming from left to right in the same resistance, so it would be plus sign at the entering terminal and the negative sign at leaving terminal. So we follow this convention in problem given here. So this is a problem. First of all, this is a closed path, so we must write here closed path. In KVL is always applying in a closed path. So this is a closed path. We name the edges A, B, C, D, right? This is a battery. This is positive, this is negative. We assume current clockwise in this mesh M1. So after assuming this current, we say this current is coming from left to right. So this is positive and this is negative of I1. So we apply KVL in M1 from ABCDA clockwise. Start from A, plus of 10 volt, last polarity. Pick always last polarity of each element. We start from A to B. This is the last polarity of element of 10 volt. After that, in this resistance, last polarity is minus. Minus of I into R. I1 into 5 is equal to 0. So this is 5 I1 is equal to 10 and I1 is equal to 2 ampere. In the same circuit, if we follow all these conventions, let us say this is I1, this is positive, this is negative, but we write the equation anti-clockwise, means A, D, C, B, A. We follow all the conventions that we assumed in the previous way, but write the equation anti-clockwise, A, D, C, B, A. Again we pick last polarity. We move A to D, D to C. Now C to B, the last polarity, plus of I1, I into R, I1 into R, this is 5. Now move coming in this battery, last terminal, minus of 10 volt. So we write this equation now. After solving, 5 I1 is equal to 10 volt. So I1 is equal to 2 ampere. So by these two way of method, we conclude that after fixing the polarity by using this convention, we will write, or we can write our KVL either in clockwise or anti-clockwise. We do not need to think about what is the answer. You get the right answer. Now in third case, we assume the current anti-clockwise. We know that this battery is supplying the current, but if by some mistake we assume the current anti-clockwise. So what will be the value? Now apply KVL from A, B, C, D, A. Start from A, last polarity, plus of 10 volt. So current flowing in this 5 ohm resistance from left to right. So this is positive and this is negative. So we write the equation: plus of 10 volt plus of 5I1 is equal to 0. So this is 5I1 is equal to minus of 10 and I1 is equal to minus of 10 upon 5. This is minus 2 ampere. So it is clear that if current is in anticlockwise is 2 ampere, it would be minus 2 ampere in anticlockwise. So you can assume the current either clockwise or anticlockwise. Your answer will be reflected in the same way. So this is the very useful basics of KVL. In the next lecture we explain some more complex problem using KVL. Thank you.